per game, and Justin Herbert is throwing for over 300 yards per game. He is peaking.
He played for John Harbaugh, now he plays for Jim Harbaugh, and he gets the call, trip. And he takes it for 2 yards to the 29-yard line. Jamari Salyer, who they are very high on, will get the nod there. The backs and receivers, Dobbins has been everything
He's a road grader at that position, an excellent run blocker.
And the way the sun is hitting right now, it's right where the Chargers are operating on offense, and Dobbins fights for a first down, toe-to-toe with the tackle.
Look, here comes Zion Johnson, 77, the left guard. That's the center. And the first 2 plays give an indication of what they want to do.
Shotgun, fake the handoff, a rocket. Ladd McConkey, one of the good enough for a first down. Defensively for Houston, this is a team that will pressure the quarterback. They are excellent on the edge.
People will argue with it, but those 2, top of the heap.
Matt Burke, defensive coordinator, hook a pass underneath Will Dissly, the tight end, toe-to-toe.
And you talked about how the Chargers want to play this game. They want to be physical, want to run the football, hit play action passes and tempo.
Handoff. It's Dobbins. The rushing offense with Dobbins here in LaGrange, Texas. Fake the handoff. Herbert. A threat to run. He will throw. He leads Tucker Fisk.
Confidence that Justin Herbert shows in Tucker Fisk, who's a 285-pound tight end, H-back, fullback. Because
Alshire is the banged-up Texan, coming off that 3-game suspension after his hit on Trevor Lawrence. The chief communicator, Will Anderson, called him the quarterback of the defense. Neville Hewitt is in. Herbert loads it up, too high for Ladd McConkey.
Then he allows time because the pocket was so clean to let McConkey go from right to left across the field, and he just overthrew that one. Had
Chargers. Herbert, play action, flip it underneath. Dissly makes his move upfield.
This is where Will Dissly has really improved his game. We knew he was a devastating blocker. Now the receptions have been added to his. There's Matlock right there.
On again, Dobbins could not spin away.
They had their way at the line of scrimmage, but not this time. Fadakasi, number 91, right there. And then there's toe-to-toe, number 39, backfilling.
This is a 35-yard field goal attempt for Cameron Dicker. And it's good.
You were a doctor. Do you really want to take on more?
Yeah, he's multi-dimensional.
Can't get enough.
Justin Herbert, like he had full command over it. Doesn't mean he wasn't running it well. It just got to a point where he was really comfortable in it with Greg Roman, Jim Harbaugh and company.
Makes sense. Back, and they had to start the offense a lot slower when he got back into the lineup. They ramped up well now.
Dicker kicks it off. He beat a win a playoff game. That was last year, wild card against Cleveland. He threw for 274 yards, 3 touchdowns.
He has set up to 40 times.
He said he was grateful for the valleys this year. He grew as a player and a person. He throws, and that ball jarred loose. Derwin James, as usual, right in the middle of the fray.
And a good job of officiating to let it play out, not call it dead too fast. And that ball is being ripped out before he goes down. Looks like a lowly Gilman, who ended up getting the football. Right, a Lowy Gilman.
I think Charles hit the nail on the head, Iron, and it was that ball just comes out before the left knee goes down. Definitely finishes the process of the catch.
Ball's out before the knee goes down, as you said, Gene. Terrific job by Gilman, who they just got back last week. He'd been on IR with a hamstring.
Turnover by the Texans. Pistol formation. Gus Edwards is in. Edwards.
Today, our guys did in the studio, number 44, who plays both ways for the Chargers. And he just came up with a big-time block, helping.
They surround Herbert on the give. Edwards, good spin after contact. That's enough for a first down. Lassiter got over there. 12 turnover differential during the regular season. They finished tied for third. Buffalo and Pittsburgh were 1-2 in that category. Dobbins back in for LA. Line of scrimmage at the 22. Fake the handoff. Herbert in trouble, and he is dumped. It's a loss of 9.
So number 97, Mario Edwards, and then off the edge, you're going to have number 51, Will.
They want to be the most mentally sound team, resilient, and handle adversity. 2nd and 19. They almost get to Herbert again, but instead, the
Giants brought a little stunt action that created pressure, but Justin Herbert shakes off the pressure, steps up and delivers a strike. Can the Texans capitalize now on the drop?
dime package for Houston. Herbert throws it, cut, curl by Chark. It's the tackle on DJ Chark.
Can't ask for more if you're the Houston Texans. Turnover deep in your own territory.
This is a 39-yard attempt for Cameron Dicker. He nails it.
It imprinted into some chocolate.
Back here at NRG Stadium, opened back in 2002. Texans are fortunate that it's only 6-0 right now in favor of the Chargers. A pair of field goal calluses. The questions have been on this offensive line, the shifting and the moving around of personnel.
And I think they've got their best line to date. They've got to hold up the middle.
Pro Bowler Joe Mixon, the redirect. Mixon goes to the Pro Bowl. Nico Collins for Los Angeles. They've been incredible in bending but not breaking.
And he is enjoying it. He is making all the right plays and big ones at that.
Mixon met in the hole by Denzel, the sideline player. Big run stopper, no gain on the play as Perriman goes to the sideline for Los Angeles.
Back-to-back plays.
Houston. They got to get their defense some rest. A first down would help. Out of the pocket, Stroud.
And Deion Henley, who we saw there at the end of the play, he started it because I think C.J. Stroud wanted to go to the middle of the field.
Punter #1 in hang time this season in the NFL. 4.67 seconds per punt. Darius Davis waiting. Contact.
Got a free kick in Denver. They're going to get the penalty, I think, again in their favor against Darius Davis.
The contact from Chris Boyd on special team.
A fair catch interference call. Took a free kick for 57 yards, and Dicker hit it right at the half and gave him momentum going forward. This one, the Chargers a little more locked in the early going.
6-0 lead for the Chargers. Sunspots have moved now towards the
Heard some wide receivers there are chipping in on that.
D'Amico Ryans brought his team to the playoffs last year. Jim Harbaugh, he's done this before, did it with...
Very happy to find that symmetry.
He did acknowledge it's very cool. First down from the 35. Throw it out to Davis, flag down as he's angry.
Downfield because of where the ball was thrown.
Correct. That was the 15th play run by the Chargers.
Ineligible player downfield. Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
And it is Salyer, third-year offense.
What he does best. He likes to fire off, especially in the run game. Gets a little chip block there. And he's got to stay at the line of scrimmage, but you notice how he just kind of wanders.
Winding down. Snap it. 1st and 15 run to Dobbins, and they bottle him up. Limited to a gain of 1. Fatu Kasi.
His message to his guys was, it's going to be chaotic. Embrace that, but try to have fun. And Greg Roman added, it's the team that makes
to the foot of the punter, but didn't allow his body to go into the punter. If you come in at the wrong angle, you run right over the punter. That's well coached by Frank Ross.
Oh, is at the 28-yard line for Houston. Stroud, perfect timing. Stroud lays it in there for Schultz. First down. Cover.
Get the ball out of his hands quickly, get it to a receiver so they can create yards downfield.
Troy Dye is in at linebacker for the injured Perriman. That ball is 13-yard pass play.
And back-to-back quick hitters. Play action, gets the ball out of his hands quickly. The receiver right into the middle of the field.
We'll keep an eye on that throughout the day. Joe Mixon, fake it, bootleg, incomplete. Season in the NFL. 2nd and 10. Stroud steps up. Stroud is brought down at midfield by Joey Bosa. The combination of Bosa and Max still lethal.
Left side, and he's going against Laramie Tunsil there.
40 seconds of the first quarter. Nickel package for LA. Stroud, another quick hitter. It's Schultz. Stood up and dropped at the.
He makes the decisions, and right now they're struggling moving it.
And they're keeping the offense on the field right now. 4th down. They do not have to run a play. In no man's land here at the 41. They were hoping to get the Chargers to make a mistake. Didn't.
5 minutes later.
That real estate, And they left their defense back there. They left their defense on the field, did the Chargers.
Tommy Townsend, the punter, is in.
He is emulating our calls, trying to get our guys to jump. That was his conversation with the official.
And they'll just take the 5-yard penalty to create a little more space.
Trying to get our guys to jump. And the official, they listened.
Not much of a rush. Townsend trying to place this one inside the 10. Fair catch called for. And he does. Line of scrimmage.
They're playing better. You got to hold Los Angeles in here.
Fake it. Throw. What precision to Ladd McConkey.
Understands how to run routes well with proper leverage. Keeps the ball away from defenders. Never puts it in harm's way. That's why you trust.
82 catches, 1,149 yards, 7 touchdowns in its rookie year. Herbert. Connection made. McConkey.
You mentioned precision. Look at that. Hits that outside foot. Makes the cut. But he makes it without any loss of speed. You're not seeing the body dip so that you can.
Back to the ground game. Dobbins knifing. And then tossed down as he crossed the 40-yard line.
Production meeting, didn't we? Hugs for everyone.
Fake the handoff. Herbert off the hands of McConkey. Incomplete.
And Houston got to enforce the incompletion. He and Danielle Hunter, number 55, off the edges. When you get them in second and long, third and long.
Collected. 3rd and 4. Trying to convert. Herbert tall in the pocket and juggled. Looked like he fallen on top of the ball.
Lassiter helped force it incomplete at the end, but Hunter from the backside, there's the pressure.
As Lassiter fell on top. No rush. High sailing kick from Scott. His game are provided by Nationwide. Houston, Texas. We're on the first play from scrimmage for Houston, but only a field goal for LA. Texans have not run the ball effectively. Mixon going air ball. Points allowed. The Chargers were 24th in points allowed last season before Harbaugh. Similar vibe.
Chargers defense, they don't throttle people. They don't let you score a lot of points either.
2nd and 8, fake the handoff. Stroud looking for the deep one. Downfield shot. Incomplete.
And he is already off and going. So Collins can't make it up. Look who becomes the receiver, and look who's got to play defensive back if that ball is in play.
3rd down and long. Stroud hangs in there. A floater. Intercepted on the sideline. And the Chargers are taking advantage.
And they ran into the end zone.
Field is interception.
Yes. And he did such a great. See how he stayed up with the first foot? Because if the heel comes down, there's a chance it comes down in the route.
So the Chargers take over. 11:39 to go in this first half. Out of the pocket. Herbert dials it up across his body, and that one's intercepted.
Something up big here. They've had so many missed opportunities. They had great field position, and they wanted to try and press it here and increase. And now he's turned into a heck of a ball hawk opposite Derek Stingley. Look how he's got the perfect inside position, and he goes up, high points it, and doesn't give Quentin Johnston a chance.
On the road in his last 274 pass attempts. So the Texans take over at the 10. New life for Houston. Catch made. Nico Collins.
And there he is, working against the zone defense. Bumps off the rookie Cam Hart out of Notre Dame, works his way inside, and Stroud delivers.
And that ball got knocked away from Mechie. So
what I'm observing is holding up so far. They're not trying to run the football with any type of persistence. But
the hit there by Gilman. Stroud under pressure, and Stroud is taken down. Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack there. He's on the edge, and he works upfield. And he works in tandem with his teammate, who comes upfield and takes the free and get to the quarterback.
And now it's 3rd and 18. Dime package here for the Chargers. Stroud, deep drop. Lets it fly.
Is keeping them in this game, and Houston's offense is not taking advantage of their opportunities at all here in the first half.
They have 48 total yards.
The Chargers were plus 101 in point differential.
Tommy Townsend, light rush, high kick. Davis settles under it. Coverage is good downfield. Pick.
See if they get back to running it.
They do to Dobbins.
A little more mashing here.
Haskins in, swing pass caught by Davis, and he is immediately hit. Stamped by him.
Lassiter sees it, lets Johnston go by him, and comes up with a perfect form tackle to dump Darius Davis. He gets the interception on the previous series.
On third down so far. Herbert in the pocket. Oh, he's got a howitzer of an arm, and he hits McConkey.
That's exactly what I was thinking right there. When he catches the football, he does not have the first down because he's coming back to the ball as good receivers do.
At Georgia, won 2 national championships together.
How'd you like those one-on-one drills?
Handoff, slashing move, Dobbins goes yards. We've mentioned it for Houston. They have had no run game whatsoever. Stonewall.
No, but the flip side, as we were talking about,
Against Denver. 2nd and 8. Herbert. Knocked away. Derek. Robert Woods waiting at the 9. Scott gets it off cleanly. Over the head of Woods, bounces in the air, and then rolls all the way down.
Something big here.
From the 1-yard line. Trying to get out of there. Mixon does. Keeps the legs churning. And will.
That was a big gain for Houston getting out of there as we look at the first 5 possessions of the half for the Texans.
We're down to 5:37 to go. Fake the handoff. Stroud. Look out. Stroud will flip it, and
Quarterback was outside the pocket, and the pass crossed the line of scrimmage. Third down.
So he got out of the tackle box.
3rd and 4 now for Houston. Stroud gets rid of it and hits Nico Collins. So a new set of downs to work with here for the Texans. We're approaching the 5-minute mark of the second quarter.
So what we're seeing from the Texans, it can
13 of Houston. Handoff, Mixon breaks away from the initial wave. I asked him once, what do you prefer, Khalil or Khalil, which is what I've heard him say. He goes, oh, no, my name is Khalil. So
Khalil Mack could make us 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Easy.
Good point. 2nd and 7, Stroud.
That was Tierra Tart, number 90. Khalil Mack, 52 on the scene, and Ford finishing things off, number 95.
3:20. Here's Stroud. In trouble. Low throw, flag down.
Spot that's usually good for the offense.
Personal.
After the penalty. Stroud, deep drop. Uncorks it. Underneath catch made by Stover, and they're all over.
5 minutes later.
We're down to 2:42 and counting left in this first half.
Let's see what the Chargers decide to do timeouts-wise. I think they want to get to this play.
To 87 yards of offense. Oh, the ball is free. Scooped up by Stroud. Circles, throws, complete on a busted play. Hutchinson rushes 18 passes in this first half. Stroud throwing, and that ball comes out. Dalton Schultz picked up by the Chargers.
That's a confident whistle, too, because they wanted to let these things play out typically.
57 seconds, 1-5-7.
1:57 to go, first half. 6-0 Chargers. Stroud lets it fly. It's complete. Nico Collins just short of the 10. 37-yard completion.
One-on-one situation here near the goal line.
So the Chargers took it. Shotgun. Stroud off the hands of Woods. Incomplete. Drive. 1:02 on the clock. Stroud laces it. Touchdown! Nico Collins! Cap it off to the Pro Bowler.
Notice the formation. Everyone to the right. Nico Collins on the backside. The nub end. It finally pays off with a touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it. The idea, in case this happened, they would have time to work with, and they do. 58 seconds on the clock, 2 timeouts remaining. Remember, this drive remained.
A few moments later.
I saw his quarterback in trouble and crossed from left to right into the open area. And that conversion there led to this payoff.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Sidearm. Incomplete.
We're put in tough situation after tough situation, and all they've done is gotten stronger. When they only gave up 2 field goals early, I think that emboldened them. The confidence level rose.
Passes. Herbert avoids. Deep ball. Separation. But too far.
Had trouble in pass pro there. And Danico Autry created the pressure on Herbert. He got away from it, but I think it threw off his timing right there.
Rush coming. Herbert gets out of there. Throws on the move. Another deep shot. And that one
back. And the back has to support the front. We're getting it from Houston now. Tremendous pressure on Herbert up front. And downfield, the coverage is tight.
Herbert now one of his last 9. Nearly got a piece of that one. It does roll up in the air. So that possession, 19 seconds elapsed time for LA.
Enter the field and make your plays.
Stroud on first down. Lets it rip. Catch and forced out of bounds is Mechie. Texans have played in a lot of close games the last 2 seasons, 17 games.
Doesn't feel like they're worried. They're trying their best. Let me rephrase that. Doesn't feel to me they want to put it in jeopardy. They want these 3 points.
Working through his routine.
The other thing is, if you can get Collins one-on-one and throw one towards the end zone, you might take your chance out there, and you trust your quarterback in Collins. You don't get it, then you kick that field goal because you were
weak snapper. Townsend Holder, 41-yarder. He nails it.